The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started, and off we go from Tampa. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. McKinnon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Back to throw here. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, Let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for two and really put the pressure on them.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. On play action, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 57 yards. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. Now the Bucs are going to go for 2 here. Brady's going to look to throw. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
7 yards, the pickup there. These two teams all tied after one. Second down and 3. A handoff to Fournette. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Leonard Fournette taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. But there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Accelerating, and off he goes. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing, the interception. If he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes, wide open receiver, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 53 yards. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the 2 points. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. And his throw here is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. To throw, it's Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And this still anyone's contest, a 2-point game as we get back underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The tackle there by Ben Neiman.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Fournette, a first down carry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And that is incomplete.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. They complete it to Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He finds McKinnon, complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Five yards remain on 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
45, 45, 45, 45. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check 3, check 3. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. Oh, here we go.
On 1st down, Brady. On the screen, Bernard. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Now Brady. They'll drop this off for Bernard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Yeah, this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. Back to throw, Brady. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Evans has got the first down and then some. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
To throw is Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Back to throw. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Mahomes going to throw it here. Flush to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Tampa.